Now, before we get into today's video, I've been using VR since 2016 and I've had a whole host of headsets. I'm a fan of all VR gaming, but yesterday during my live stream, some new people found the channel and they were asking what should be their first VR headset. And I actually found myself recommending the Quest 2. Now, which is a strange one for me personally, because normally if I get new tech, like the Quest 3, that's all I use, and it is all I use. The Quest 3 is better in every single way. The processor is faster, the lenses are better, everything about this headset is better. Mixed reality, PCVR, this really is a fantastic headset for £500. But when it comes to someone being completely brand new and they're not sure whether VR is something they can even enjoy, I think the Quest 2 at the moment is a really good choice. So why is that? Why is this a good choice for your first VR headset? There's quite a few reasons actually. It does hand tracking. It's got mixed reality, even though the pass-through is in black and white. And as I said, once you go forward, it's hard to go back. But today I wanted to check out what it's like for gaming. So I've currently been playing Asgard's Wrath 2 in this because it's cloud save, so I can just continue my game. And the game runs surprisingly well. To be clear, I haven't picked up this headset, I don't know, ever since Quest 3 came out, pretty much. And yeah, I played Assassin's Creed, Contractors, Population 1, Arizona Sunshine 2, just all the games, even games that are coming in the future, will be supported by this headset. With that in mind, this headset is a good option for beginners. In so many ways, when you're brand new to VR, it can be so surprising. Just that first time that you experience being inside a virtual world. And the Quest 2 can absolutely deliver that experience. It also doubles as a PCVR headset. Now, when it comes to using this as PCVR, you can use it wired or wireless, and experiencing high quality content from PCVR wirelessly is a fantastic moment. I think everyone will remember the first time they experience this. And honestly, after using it today, I do actually think this is a solid option. Now, what happens if, say, you've got already a PS5, for example, and you can get the PSVR 2 for $550? I still think that this would be a good option, just because you get to experience wireless virtual reality. You can take it anywhere, you can share it with your friends, and the library is absolutely huge. Like, it's massive. There is so much free content available to you from day one. You've got days, months of games to play. And by using the Quest 2 as an example for you and your family to work out whether virtual reality is something you really want to invest in, I think this is a really good option currently this side of Christmas. Now, once you get to using this headset for things like side quests, you'll then start learning about emulation. With this headset, because it's an Android device, you can play games from Virtual Boy, for example, and seeing those games in VR is fantastic. Mega Drive, NES, SNES, all those sorts of games you can play on this. Now, there's also a group of guys called Team Beef, and they bring back some of the best first-person shooters of all time, and they have true touch support, so you can use controllers and actually move the guns around like you would as if they were a real first-person game. And there's Return to Castle, Wolfenstein, Half-Life, Doom, Doom 3, all that stuff is available to you with this headset for 250 quid. And that's why I can't help but think, for that kind of money, this is such a great option for you and your children to experience virtual reality. And then for me personally, someone my age, to take it that step further and revisit fantastic games in a whole new way. And definitely don't get it twisted, the Quest 3 is better for me personally in every way. And if you want to know exactly why I think that's the case, there is a video down in the description, which is basically Quest 2 versus Quest 3. And to be honest, the Quest 2 comes out on top in every single way. But it's double the price of Quest 2. And you may be someone who's never experienced virtuality before. It's going to have games coming out easily for the next year, I reckon. I can't see developers dropping support for this because it's the most popular virtual reality headset in the world. And it's still selling exceptionally well because you can play the most famous games like Beat Saber, Gorilla Tag. You can do all of that. And that's why for $250 or pounds, I think this is a fantastic option. Now, say you've got to this point in the video and you're wondering what are the downsides of Quest 2? And this is excluding the Quest 3. The downsides of this headset are, out of the box, it's not very comfortable. You will need a new head strap, I think. But say for around Christmas, I think you'd be able to get away with what comes in the box. The battery life of these controllers is absolutely fantastic. They last for months. I couldn't even put a time frame on how long the batteries last for this. But also, these controllers are fantastic. They really are good. And because of the IR sensors in here, and you start to see your hands being like replicated in virtual reality, your fingers when you're pointing, when you're touching a button, and you see it happening in real time, that stuff's going to blow your mind, dude. And it also does hand tracking. Like hand tracking, I know a lot of us are used to it now, but hand tracking for the first time is really magical. And since this headset does all of that, PCVR, mixed reality, hand tracking, it's got a massive library, I think this is the way to go if you haven't got any VR headset at the moment. This is the headset you should invest in. Now, I know this video is short and sweet, but after yesterday, I wanted to just put something out there in case anyone wanted to know my recommendations for this particular subject. And if you're looking for any particular game reviews, just search Gamertag VR. If you're looking for a review on the Quest 2 itself, again, that is on the channel. And let me and others know what you think on this subject. Do you agree with me? Do you think this is a good first timer headset? Let others know down in the comments, and I'll see you all on the next one.